Good morning. I wanted to help you out a little bit with a constructed response assignment that you have for today. I wanted to point out it's a 2-day assignment. It begins today and it is not due until Monday. For those of you who want to work ahead and get it done today, there is a bonus opportunity for you. Make sure you read the instructions on Classroom. So if you go to the Classwork tab and click on Classwork, you will see that it's arranged by different content areas. This is the online writer's notebook where you should be typing your response unless you're doing hard copy. And if you're doing hard copy, then I would like for you to let me know, and then you can send me photos of that so that I can grade those and put those grades in today. The online learning lessons are in a subcategory called online learning lessons. Today's assignment is Betsy Holds the Reins. And what that involves is reading a short story and writing 2 constructed responses. The first one is an analytical response, and the second one is a narrative or a short story response. I wanted to help you in particular with the second one, and so we are going to look at a parallel story. But before we do that, let me show you what the topics are. And you can see those on this document that I have over here, which is the template that you will be writing your responses on. Your first question is going to be asking you to evaluate Elizabeth Ann's character after she has taken this ride with her Uncle Henry. He picks her up from the station she's coming to visit, and she is a city girl who is unaccustomed to the country. She grows and changes, and that's what you want to look for in your analytical piece. Think like a psychologist, and then use excerpts from the text to help you evaluate how she changes. The second one is a narrative where you're actually telling the story from another person's point of view. This story, for this topic, they want you to tell it from Uncle Henry's point of view. The topic reads, imagine how the excerpt would be different if it were told from the point of view of Uncle Henry. Write an original story from the point of view of Uncle Henry about Elizabeth Ann driving the team of horses. So when you do that, you want to make sure that you include dialogue, the actual dialogue that occurs during the story, but it has to be from Uncle Henry's point of view. So this is a longer response. To help you with that, I wanted to show you a parallel story. This is a story called My Sister the Soldier. And the story is about a brother's sister who wants to enlist in the army. And the mother is very upset about it. And so a parallel version of what you would be doing with this particular thing would be rewriting the story from the mother's point of view. So that's what we're going to look at here. I'm going to pretend that your topic is rewriting this short story from a mother's point of view and kind of model for you how you would do it so that you could apply this to Betsy Holds the Reins. So the first paragraph says, my sister is a soldier. I remember when she came home and announced to our mother she was going to enlist in the army. My mother replied, you're terribly young. It's too difficult, challenging, and dangerous. You really should reconsider. So if I were rewriting this from the mother's point of view, then I would have to open it up with something like, my daughter has always been a tomboy. She loved playing with her brother's army toys. And yes, I do see the typo with my spelling. When I type, I make lots of mistakes, and then I go back and fix them. So that's the key. You want to make sure you fix them first before you turn it in. I'll never forget the day she came home and told me. And so I would go on and I would use the quote from her, which I could copy and paste the dialogue in there. I guess it's not going to let me paste it that quickly. Anyway, that's what you would do. If you have any questions,